Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to send dynamic emails to Facebook leads with SendGrid and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm running a hotel chain business, and now to promote my business, I'm running an ad campaign on my Facebook page. Now from my ad campaign, as I'm going to receive a new lead, then automatically I want to send a dynamic email for marketing, and I'm going to send this dynamic email with the help of SendGrid. So here for my objective, I have to build a connection between Facebook lead ads and SendGrid. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, then automatically I'm going to send a dynamic email by using SendGrid. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can send dynamic emails to Facebook lead ads leads with SendGrid. So integrating Facebook lead ads with SendGrid dynamic template for automated email response can greatly enhance lead nurturing and conversion efforts. Imagine you are running a marketing campaign on Facebook to capture potential customer information, and these leads are crucial. But manually following up with each one can be time consuming and inconsistent. So by setting up this automation to send emails to Facebook lead ads leads using SendGrid, you can ensure that every new lead receives a personalized and timely email. For example, an e-commerce business can send immediate welcome emails with discount codes to new subscribers, or a real estate firm can send property listing and contact details to interested buyer right after they fill out a lead form. So this integration not only saves time but also ensures that your lead receives relevant information instantly and improving the chances of conversion and maintaining engagement. So in this video, I will walk you through the process of setting up this integration with Pabbly Connect so you can efficiently manage and nurture your Facebook lead ads leads with automated and personalized email communication. So here on Facebook, I have this page for luxury stays, which is for my hotel chain business, and I'm promoting my business by running an ad campaign on my Facebook page. Now what I want is that as I'm going to receive a new lead from my ad campaign, then automatically I want to send a dynamic email by using SendGrid. So how I can set up this automation? For that, I need to build a connection between Facebook lead ads leads and SendGrid. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. And I'm going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills. So for that, I need to first open a new tab, and I need to use Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to send dynamic email to Facebook leads with SendGrid and Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab. And here I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this particular folder of Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to select that, and now I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and these are the two main building blocks of our workflow. So here trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here we need to first set up our trigger, and here we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So for setting up our trigger, what I need to do is I need to first search for my trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Facebook lead ads here. Now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab. A new lead instant will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select that. And now I need to connect Facebook lead ads with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I need to click on connect with Facebook lead ads. So I'm going to click here. And now I need to click on continue to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And here my connection is successful. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my page and the lead generation form. So for the page, I need to first take you to my Facebook account. And here on Facebook, I have this page of luxury stays. So I'm going to use this particular page and I'm going to map that in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting the page, you need to open this tab. And here you will find all the Facebook pages that you have connected with your Facebook account. And I'm going to use this page of luxury stays. So I'm going to select that. And now I need to select my lead generation form. So here I'm going to use all lead generation forms so that I can collect leads from all the forms that I have or all the ad campaigns that I'm running on my Facebook lead ads account. And if you want to select any particular form, then you can open this tab. And here you will find all the forms that you have in your page and you can select any particular form that you want to use. I'm going to use this all lead gen forms. And now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this response? For that I need to first create a new sample submission so that I can get the response of my lead. And here for creating a sample submission, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Metaphor Developer. But if you are running this in real time, you will get the response as soon as a lead will fill out your form in your ad campaign. So here I'm going to create a sample submission. So I need to take you to Metaphor Developer. Now here in Metaphor Developer, I will go to more. I'm going to open tools here. And here in tools, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to use this particular tool of lead ads RTO debug tool. So I'm going to open this. And here I have these two options of page and form. So first I need to select my page. So I'm going to open this tab. And here this is my page of luxury stays. So I'm going to open this. And now I need to select my lead form. So here I have only one form in my page. So it is default selected. Now what I need to do is I need to open my form and I need to fill dummy details so that I can create a sample submission. So for creating the sample submission and fill out my form, I need to click on preview form button. Now here this is my form and now what I need to do is I need to fill all these details and I need to fill dummy details to create a sample submission. So here I need to first give a full name. So here the full name will be demo user. Email will be demoUser@pabblytudes.com and I'm going to give a random phone number of my lead. Now I need to give a city. So here my city will be Indore and I have filled all the required details. So I'm going to click on continue. I will click on submit. And here I have successfully filled this form. So I have created this form submission. Now I need to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have the full name of my lead, that is demo user. I have the email address, that is demoUser@pabblytudes.com. I have the random phone number of my lead and I have the city, that is Indore. So here we can see I have received all these details from my form that I have created in my ad campaign. And here I have received all the detail of my lead from that form submission. So here I have received all the detail of my lead. And now what I need to do is I need to use all these details and I need to automatically send a dynamic email by using SendGrid. Now for sending the dynamic email or the marketing email to my lead, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. And in my actions tab, I'm going to use SendGrid. So I need to search for my action application, that is going to be SendGrid. And I need to select SendGrid here. Now I need to give an action event, so I'm going to open this tab. And for sending the dynamic email, I need to run a custom API request. So I'm going to select custom API request as my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect SendGrid with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting SendGrid with Pabbly Connect, I need to give a token. So how I'm going to get this token? For that, I need to first log into my SendGrid account and I need to get my API key. So I'm going to get this API key and this API key is going to be my token by going to settings, and in settings I will find API keys and there I need to create a new API key by giving full access. So I'm going to follow the same instruction and I need to take you to SendGrid. Now here in SendGrid, I need to go to settings. And in settings, I have this option of API keys. So I'm going to open this. Now here in API keys, what I need to do is I need to create a new API key. So I'm going to click on create API key button. Now I need to give the API key name. So I'm going to give name as dynamic emails. So here this is going to be my API key name and I'm going to give full access. So I have selected that as my option and I'm going to click on create and view. And here it has generated this API key. So I'm going to copy this API key and now I'm going to click on done. And I will go back to Pabbly Connect. Now here in this tab of token, I'm going to paste my API key and I need to click on save. And here I have successfully connected SendGrid with Pabbly Connect. Now here in Pabbly Connect, I need to first select my request method and I'm going to open this tab, and for sending the email, I need to select my method as post. So this method is used for sending data and I'm going to select post as my method here. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to give my API endpoint URL. So here I need to give the endpoint URL of sending email. So I'm going to type that and you can use the same endpoint URL in your workflow too. Now here this is going to be my API endpoint URL and now I need to select my payload type. So here my payload type is going to be JSON. So here I've selected JSON as my payload type. And now what I need to do is I need to give my data. So here this is going to be the data that I'm going to use for sending the dynamic template or dynamic email to my Facebook lead ads lead. So here for giving the data or the dynamic data, I need to give a JSON. So I'm going to type my JSON here and I'm going to also put that JSON in the description so you can use that in your workflow too and you can customize your dynamic data in SendGrid template. So before giving my JSON, what I need to do is I need to first create a dynamic template for my emails in SendGrid. So for that, I need to take you to SendGrid. And here in SendGrid, I need to go to Email API. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I have this option of dynamic templates. So I'm going to open this. And here I have already created this dynamic template. Now for creating a new dynamic template, what you need to do is you need to click on create a dynamic template button. And you need to first give a template name. So I'm going to give a name as test. And I'm going to click on create. So here I've created this dynamic template. Now you need to customize this template. So I'm going to open this tab. And here in this tab, you need to add your version. So I'm going to click on add version button. And now you need to select the design that you want to use in your dynamic template. So you can either use a blank template or you can use the design that SendGrid offers. So you can select on this option and here you have all the templates idea that you can use from SendGrid. So these are all the design idea of SendGrid for dynamic templates and you can select any of the design that you want. So after selecting the design, you need to edit your template by giving your data and you can give your data in a HTML format. So I can select any of the design that I want to use. So I'm going to select this as my test design. And here I have these two options of code editor and design editor. So you can select any editor that you want to use for creating your dynamic template, and I have used the code editor. And now I'm going to close this and I'm going to show you my template. So here I've created this dynamic template. So I'm going to open this and here this is my template. So I'm going to open this. So here this is my dynamic template and in this I have used my HTML editor and here I have created this data. So by using all this data, I have created this dynamic template and I have filled all the required details here. Now in my template, I have added some dynamic data that is going to get changed all the time as I'm going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads. So here I have this name as a variable and this name is always going to change according to my Facebook lead. And I have created this as a variable so that I can always send a personalized email and I can add a personalized touch by adding the name of my lead. Also here I have added my email subject as a dynamic data too so that I can change my subject anytime I want. Now I need to take you to test data and here this is my test data which is the dynamic data and these are the details that can be changed as I want. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect and here I need to give my JSON. So I'm going to type the JSON that I'm going to use as my data. So this is my JSON that I have used as the data. And you can also get this JSON from this video description and you can customize this JSON according to your email template. Now here I have different sections. First I have this section of from email and here I need to give the email of the sender. So here I have added the email that is already verified in my SendGrid account. And here you also need to give the email address that you have added in your SendGrid account for sending the emails. So here this is my verified email and I have added this as my from email and I have also added the sender name. So Ashira is the sender name from which I'm going to send this email to all my Facebook lead ads lead. Now here I have the section of template ID. So here I'm going to give the template ID of my dynamic template that I want to use for sending the emails. So here first I'm going to clear this value, and in double quotes I'm going to add my dynamic template ID. So for the dynamic template ID, I need to take you to my SendGrid account, and here in SendGrid I need to go back, and now I need to open my template, and here after this template ID I have my dynamic template ID. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and in this double quote I'm going to paste my template ID. Now I have this section of personalization, and here I have this option of to email. So here what I need to do is I need to clear this value of email, and between this double quotes what I need to do is I need to map the email address to which I want to send my email. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the email address from my response of Facebook lead ads, and here I'm going to map the email address of my lead. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping I need to click here. I will open this response of Facebook lead ads, and here this is the email address of my lead. So I'm going to map this, and now I have the dynamic template data. So here how you can get your dynamic template data. For that you need to go back to your SendGrid account. You need to again open your template, and in test data you will find your dynamic data. So here this is my dynamic data that I want to use in my template. So I'm going to copy all this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and here after dynamic template you need to paste your test data. Now here the name and the subject is your dynamic data, and what you can do is you can clear the value here, and now here in double quotes what you can do is you can map the value that you want to keep on changing and you want to use in your dynamic email. So here in the name section I'm going to clear between these double quotes, and I'm going to map the name of my lead. So I'm going to open this Facebook lead ads response, and here this is the name of my lead. So I'm going to map this. So here I have mapped the name of my lead. Now what I need to do is I need to give the subject of my email. So here I'm going to add the subject that I want to use for my marketing email. So here my subject will be, "Thank you for connecting with luxury stays." So this is going to be my email subject, and here I have added all the required details, and I have mapped these details here. So as I have mapped these details, I have made these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new response of my lead from Facebook lead ads, and as I'm going to receive that response, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new lead detail, and I'm going to send a dynamic email with the new lead detail. Now as I've filled all the required details, what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test to Grid button, and here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have sent a dynamic email automatically to my Facebook lead ad lead. So to check this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my email account, and I'm going to check whether I have received this email from SendGrid or not. Now here we can see I have received this email from Ashirai, which was the name of my sender that I have added in my SendGrid action step. So I'm going to open this. Now I'm going to open this email, and here this is my email subject, that is "Thank you for connecting with luxury stays." And here this is my dynamic email template that I've created in SendGrid. So automatically by using that dynamic email template, I have sent this email to demo user, that was the name of my lead, and I have sent this email automatically to demo user. So this was my lead that has filled out the form in my lead ad campaign, and I have received a lead from Facebook lead ads. Now as I have received that lead, then automatically I have sent this dynamic email with my dynamic email template, and I have sent this marketing email to my Facebook lead ads lead. So here my connection between Facebook lead ads and SendGrid is working successfully, and now as I'm going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, then automatically I can send a marketing email or a dynamic email to that particular lead. So to check this in real time, what I need to do is I need to go back to Metaphor Developer. I'm going to close this, and I need to delete this lead. Now I need to again preview this form. Now here this is my form, and I'm going to fill all these details again. So here my full name will be test user, email will be testuser@pabblytudes.com. I need to give the phone number of my lead. So I'm going to give a random phone number, and I need to give the city. So here my city will be Mumbai, and I have filled all the required details of my lead. Now I'm going to click on continue. I will click on submit, and I have successfully submitted my form. Now as I've submitted this form, I should have received the detail of my lead, and as I will receive the new lead detail, then automatically a dynamic email should be sent to that particular lead. So to check whether I have sent a dynamic email or a marketing email by using SendGrid to this particular lead or not, I need to take you back to my Gmail account. I will go back, and here we can see I have received this email again. So here I have the sender name, that is Ashirai. I have this email subject, that is thank you for connecting with luxury stays. So I'm going to open this email, and here this is my email that was sent to test user. So this was the name of my new lead, and I have sent this email automatically to my new lead. And here this is my dynamic email template that I have sent as my marketing email automatically to my Facebook lead ads lead. So here my connection and this automation between Facebook lead ads and SendGrid is working successfully, and now by using SendGrid and Pabbly Connect, I'm sending dynamic emails to all my Facebook lead ads lead. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and here I have successfully created this connection and this automation between Facebook lead ads and SendGrid to automatically send dynamic email to Facebook leads with SendGrid and Pabbly Connect. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Facebook lead ads, and my trigger event was new lead instant. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was SendGrid, and my action event was custom API request. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.